Hey guys, we are 3-1. This is Terrance Takers,
3-1,
live from the hospital.
Yes, Terrance had a minor heart attack. He's all okay though. There's nothing serious.
Yes, I just want to thank you guys for your support.
Yes.
Okay, VikingsOwn can lead off the show.
I'm VikingsOwn here, and well, let's do a quick recap of the Vikings and Gophers, and then we're gonna do an MLB baseball playoff preview.
Okay. We are 3-1, as you can see right there.
Yes, it's
the
highlighted.
Packers are 2-2. The
suck.
Bears are actually 3-1, not 2-1.
That's outdated a little.
And if you can see at the bottom, the Lions 1-3.
1-3.
The worst special teams defense I've ever seen in my life.
Yes, and we beat them. We dominated.
And it's not like we have average special teams. The Lions have bad special teams, but our special teams are so good.
Elite special teams, and that's what wins championships right there, people.
Okay, we have a game next week.
Yes, we do. We play the Titans.
The Titans, that is a walk in the park.
Easy win. You know, we already took care of the Jaguars. You know, the Titans aren't very good. So I say we win. I'm going by a score of 31-19.
You know,
they score a couple in the end to make it kind of close.
I was going to have it 31-19, but then I remembered we are the Minnesota Vikings.
True.
32-18.
That's a better choice.
Okay, the Gophers. We lost to Iowa. It was sad.
It was a fluke.
But you could tell that Shortell is not Marquise Gray. We would have won.
Iowa would have gotten destroyed if Marquise Gray was in, because even with Shortell, they were running all over him. If Marquise Gray was in, we would have ran all over them times 10.
The thing that came down was turnovers. Marquise Gray doesn't commit them.
He doesn't commit turnovers. He's like Denard Robinson, except without the turnovers, which equals Heisman.
Yes, and you can tell that our defense, I mean, it will look pretty good. You can't really judge it against a weak offense like Iowa.
Yes.
And probably the worst quarterback in Big Ten history, James Vandenberg's dad.
Yes, they're just not a very good team. They got lucky. They got lucky, and
we were actually at the game.
We were.
And we got to see the Vandenberg's tent.
We actually did tailgate a little with James Vandenberg's parents.
Toby.
And we talked a little trash, but overall his dad is way cooler than he is.
Yes. And we are going to make a pack that we're going to go to one more road game, but we're thinking Madison.
Yes, it's the Iowa and Madison are the easiest places to go to.
And we got awesome trophy games, and they're our two biggest rivals.
Yes, even though they're the two worst college towns to go to.
And to think, when we win the Axe, we can go to Iowa City and cut off everyone's head.
Let's talk about baseball now. The MLB playoffs are underway.
At 4 o'clock today, we have the Cardinals visiting the Braves.
Yes, this game will probably be decided by the time this video is up, but we don't know the result yet. Same with the Orioles and the Rangers.
Okay, this one is dumb to me. Like, it's not even, like, you can't even pick the Cardinals. They're the worst team ever. Any person who used to be a Cardinals fan is now a Royals fan. I hate you, and I wanted to mention that you don't have pools anymore, so Braves 9, Cardinals 0.
Well, I have to go with the Cardinals in this one because, and listen here, because they are smart.
Okay, and at 7 o'clock we have the Orioles and the Rangers. The Rangers had a historic collapse, losing the West. So I gotta go with them because the Orioles suck. And in the words of my friend VikingsOwn, the Orioles might not win a game this season. Dumb!
Well, it was a good prediction because they won a lot of games in extra innings. So if they would have lost those games instead of won them, you know, I would be closer to right. But I have to go with the Rangers as well because when a team collapses at the end of the season, they always do well in the postseason. So, you know, the Rangers are 2-time AL champs. They might be 3-time.
Okay, we have the Nationals against the Braves.
And/or Cardinals.
And/or Cardinals. Yes, I have the Braves. And we also have the Giants against the Reds. I have the Reds and the Nationals coming out of that. And they will face in a 7-game series. And then the Reds will lose on a game-losing balk Congratulations, Washington Nationals.
You have them making the World Series?
Yes, I do.
Congratulations. Well, in the Nationals-Cardinals game, I'm going to go with the Cardinals. Because last year, Jimmy picked the Cardinals to make a run as a wild card. So I'm going to try to do the same. Because Jimmy was smart last year. So I'm going to be smart this year.
Oh, and I wasn't talking about you, Jimmy, when I said the whatchamacallit?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're not a Cardinals fan or a Royals fan. You're a Twins fan.
Exactly.
I was talking
Go
about
Twins.
This kid named Mike.
Okay. Well, anyways, and then the Reds and the Giants face off in the epic battle of Cincinnati versus San Francisco. I'm going to go with the city of Cincinnati to take the crown in this rivalry by a score of, well, the series score of 4-3, Game 7.
Okay, on the other side.
Wait, I didn't pick who I'd go to the World Series,
Okay,
though.
on the other side.
I didn't pick who would go to the World Series, though.
Okay,
Terrance! I have the Reds advancing to the World Series to take on the AL team that I will discuss soon.
Okay, on the AL side, we have the A's versus the one and only Detroit Tigers. The A's will easily win because they are the A's, and they had a movie about them.
And they're hot right now. They are absolutely hot.
Okay.
But I am going to
Hey!
What? I have to pick Terrance.
Hey!
Terrance. You need your medication. Okay, well, anyways, I am going to go with the Detroit Tigers because last year I picked Tampa Bay to win it all, or at least make it to the World Series, because they were hot. They were hot, but then they went cold. So I think that's going to happen with the A's.
I have the Yankees defeating the wild card team.
Which is, you had, yes. I also have the Yankees defeating the Rangers. The Rangers' run is no longer there. They are not going to make it to another World Series because no team will make it to 3 World Series in a row.
I have the A's defeating the Yankees due to Derek Jeter's steroids, and he'll be caught before Game 7, and the Yankees will just be pummeled in Game 7, 4-2.
Interesting. What a blowout. Well, I have the Yankees versus the Tigers in the AL Championship, and I have the Tigers winning, okay? And I'll tell you why. I have the Tigers winning because Miguel Cabrera got the Triple Crown, and he's going to be motivated from that. And you know who got to witness it? That is right, me. After Iowa City, I went down to Kansas City just to watch that game, and I witnessed history.
Yes, and also, in Iowa City, VikingsOwn got a football signed by Tyler Sash, a former Hawkeye, now a Giant.
Yes.
3 minutes later, you guys, the nurse had to check some stuff for me.
Yeah, okay, so what were we talking about?
Tyler Sash, VikingsOwn won the ball,
Mm-hmm.
then got tweeted at by Tyler Sash.
It was a great feeling, even though he was a Hawkeye, so I don't like that.
And then we burnt the football.
Yes, in honor of Iowa being
And then we had
terrible.
like 15 brats. That's probably what started my heart attack.
You never know these days. What doesn't start a heart attack?
Probably
But yeah,
broccoli.
Eyewitness history.
Well, when he was there, I was at,
The hospital.
no, I mean last night.
Oh.
Wednesday night, I was doing push-ups at the gym when Marquise Gray walked in. And he patted me on the back and said, "Good job, kid. Lose those pounds."
It's quite an honor indeed. But yeah. So, the MLB World Series.
Okay, this year's Fall Classic is going to be between the A's and the Nationals.
In your opinion.
It will between the A's and Nationals. And I have to say something to you guys. Both teams are surprise team.
Yes, they are.
Both teams have green in their uniform. Both teams are good. Steven Strasburg will not be playing.
Nope.
Neither will Manny Ramirez. So, when you take those two factors in, the A's are going to win in a sweep because Steven Strasburg can't be found.
Because, yeah.
Because he has a shutdown arm. And, I'm going to take a nap.
That's why I didn't have the Nationals in making it to the World Series, because of their lack of Strasburg. Without Strasburg, the Nationals cannot do anything, so what's the point? But anyways, my World Series between the Reds and the Tigers will be a thriller. Back and forth battles, a fall classic that everyone will remember. The Reds win in a sweep.
What's that, Nurse? You wanted to do shout-outs?
Yes, I'm Nurse Walter, and I want to do shout-outs.
Okay, my shout-out is to Dr. D. Los Santos. He performed my open heart surgery. Beautiful work. I mean, I don't even feel different. And guess what? He has season tickets to the T-Wolves, and he's going to give us a couple tickets.
Yes, I can't wait
Thank
to
you,
watch
D. Los Santos.
Kevin Love play ball. Yes, well, my shout-out is to Jimmy's dad, because I was informed we have the same birthday. How cool is that? But anyways, that's all for today, folks. Have a great...
I have to mention something.
Yes, Terrance?
Our good friend Jimmy was found.
Yes, he was.
His dad found him in the basement of his old dorm, stuck his foot in a mouse trap, and it was bad.
It was pretty bad, but Jimmy is alive and well.
And he actually is all caught up in all his college courses.
Yes.
Good for him.
It's a weird story, guys. So have a good one. VikingsOwn. Out.
In.
Out. Terrance.